Hey, hello everybody. How are you all doing? And welcome back to Dream Daddy. Are you all ready to continue? I hope you are, because I am. We're very close to getting ready for our first date with Daddy. First, we gotta go through this. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. I tend to get a little stubby. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices, of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do that thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna see how much I can sleep, kiddo. I am tapped out, but the sun hasn't even gone down yet. I still have sleep to catch up on from when you were a baby. Just let me be. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has some fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Jamin. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted wreck of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of any nutritional value. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blew us through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I fully understand that feel. Check my watch again, and then my phone. And then my watch again. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all of the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Oh, it's Emma P. I decide to send her another text before I take that knife out and start stalking the city. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closed the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Myers? Team Myers. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkles of cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook?
Dad.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. All right. I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next several minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday night, we are most likely going to torment my children with dad puns. You had one thing on a desert island, what would it be? Obviously a boat. What are your turn-ons? Top tier grillmanship. What did you want to be when you grew up? Obviously a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? Obviously still old comedies. What's your ideal date? Napping. What do you never leave home without? I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I spend a lot of time thinking about when I can get another cup of coffee. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here looking at other people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome.
You've got dads. Let's Dad Amanda. Hi, Michael. It's me, a dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Amanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. We've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Michael, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me with your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. And you know I didn't go to I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that? This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Joseph. His turn-ons is his lovely wife. Cool. Why are we going on dates with a married man? Can someone please explain that to me? Ooh, do we get to see what the baby Krish looks like? Ugh. Getting some water. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? Imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y, a light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he gonna pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Ah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you doing okay there, kiddo?
I'm fine.
Oh, of course, I'm fine. I just started thinking about how there are a bunch of people who still don't think aliens exist, and it's bumming me out. Like, space is so infinitely huge. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't exist. And I understand the Fermi paradox, but to completely write off aliens, there's just so much stuff we just don't know. I'll be okay. I'm glad. But aliens are definitely out there, and I hope they'll one day be my friend. Remember how you actually used to be afraid of aliens? Yeah, but whose fault was it that I watched Fire in the Sky when I was 5? Amanda, you stole that VHS from my closet and locked yourself in your room to watch it. I honestly forgot about that part of the story. Wow, I really brought all those years of anxiety over being abducted by aliens on myself, huh? I pat Amanda on the back. And now you want your new best friend to be an alien. Look at that personal progress. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Dad. Dad.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this.
Aw.
Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. And it focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What did he say? Hi, Michael. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so just let me know. Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Wait, what's the issue with responding with a tilde? I don't understand. What's that? What's the significance? Please let me know. I am an old man. I do not understand the youth these days. Sounds like fun. Michael. Great, come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a branding for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. We're gonna make it weird. I'll make a short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Michael. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Michael? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. And we're just like, hey, you. Hey, not Krish. Christian and Christy, so it would be Chris. Hi again, it's, I'm Michael. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, thing? Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? That was a great first impression. How's your Jesus? For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Michael, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms open wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Great leaping marlins. I love how the marlin is bigger than all the Jesus stuff in this entire room, which is only right here, these three things. Just leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. It's alright. I tried to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world, plus being the eldest in the family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. And here are the twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to Michael. Hello, Father. Hello, Michael. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick. Hey, come on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh, no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? Oh, what should we do? Let's do something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their head in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rows? The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it in. Children of the Corn, really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game, something fierce today. Good job, guys. Where's Scary? I was very scared. Aw, they look kind of happy now. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Yay! The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. All right, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can get you can get out trouble career pro? Oh, I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash in the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good, Christy. No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a moment. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. What should we examine now? Anything we want. Let's look at the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? It's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens? He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson's Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Coffee table. There are a couple cool knicker-knackers on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little bit different. And a 3rd cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Hey, sex. Let's look at the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. Tag says C+C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep booing you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up.
Oh.
Walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Yeah.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon in the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with the biggest puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Why, we must spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Michael the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him.
Oh.
Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King, now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blast! I am defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... Sneak a taste of from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh, man. That is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting, and that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Chrissy had something to do with it. I need a fresh start. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Hey.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Michael, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Hey.
Yeah. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Michael, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Ahem. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position and got it. Joseph's eye go wide as it gently wiped the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should go find Chrissy. Yes, we should do that. Michael. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Nice.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I go get Chrissy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Hey.
Joseph, Chrissy, and I arrive at the church baking lot to find pulled-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Chrissy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Hey.
She's down by the other row of tables helping with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Chrissy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Yes.
Yeah. And I only can catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Chrissy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has a strong feeling about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah. We high five. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use? Don't say you use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. We improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know, a little bit of flour here, pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt. All right, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. Bring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Michael! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we introduce you to an Eddie Valfon sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. let the man buy his brownies. So, put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. One for me and one for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah! What's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. Made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly, it's the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. Would have gone for young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in minstrel terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of hard work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on the island time. A couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Greg! It's gonna be a hard sell. Greg's a fitness man. I think he comes to these big sales to test himself. See if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Greg jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Hey, Craig. Remember that one time when we were freshmen? Remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by breaking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it. I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Well, the girls just want a gig. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? I'll eat hers. You've got yourself a deal. The day winds down, we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, they're selling like hotcakes. Which is, actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? She's just hoping to introduce Michael to the rest of the community. You get a lot of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all holier than thou types. Don't you think, Michael?
Yeah.
Mary. Let the kid answer the question. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later?
Come on.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks.
Hey.
Now give me your wallet. What?
Oh?
Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary.
Oh?
I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me, he's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Brownies fix everything. This brownie will alleviate the situation. Take a brownie and split it in half, offering it to Joseph. He takes it. We eat. How's that feel? Better. You ready to head on out? Hell yeah, we are. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Chrissy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha! Won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye! Joseph walks up to his house. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Save it for Amanda. Pocket the brownie. This might come handy down the road. Step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one? Or I think for a minute and realized that I still have that brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up!
Whoa.
Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Right.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Aw. These are some really sweet scenes, and I love them, you know? That was really quiet, but he said, oh, that's some good grilling. All right, we're getting the Margarita Zone achievements. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope to the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda goes through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back later. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a large piece of envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't. I got in. Oh, I got in. Amanda tosses the letter inside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my God, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our tin foil wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. Can't say amen. You know, one thing I never thought about until now, but what does our dad do for a job? Like, we've heard, you know, Brian's a contractor. Matt owns a coffee shop. Damien is, you know, IT. Joseph's a youth minister. Hugo's a teacher. Craig is a fitness instructor or something. No, he has a business. He owns a business. Who are we missing? Robert, yeah, we don't know what Robert does. But we know what every dad basically does, but what do we do? Anyway, I made a nice sit on a patch of grass and watched the ship sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your Rito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we all get professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her Rito. Thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. Wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar interest and major. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Greg and I were. Good roommate can be a lifelong friend, but don't get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorm if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh, boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna taste sad. I don't want a sad burrito. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you, too, Pops. Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I kind of have a faux pas to invite another bro. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known this guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food, especially love food that's free, and I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Let's eat that dinner. I love Robert. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food, but why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad's brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Greg's waiting at my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Michael, oh boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he's telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off. Man, that guy's an enigma. Start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from the trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Greg knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Michael. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Michael, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not. No, it's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. I can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when the guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a moment. Hope you guys like Osobuco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dogfighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey!
What's Osobuco? I don't know. Did you make up that word? Until I have Osobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. I sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are you about to get sawed? Nah, I usually wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have dining table, don't trust them, so we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Oh, that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe? Lots of sauce. I can make out some veggies. I think that might be rice, but it also could be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. Take a bite. Oh my god, I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind the restaurant, or at least think it was a restaurant. You believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. Look over at Craig, who looks weird but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain. After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever, totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Greg and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a Chicago ship?
Hey!
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good, I kinda don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food's good, it should speak for itself. This Osobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemonberry savarine. Well, aren't you just full of surprises? Looks over at me.
Hey!
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. So consuming way more Osobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Sovereign was. Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's Osobuco involved. I think we've seen all the extra little scenes, but I'm glad to redo them because they're so much fun. And I think we'll pick up again with this here on Thursday. So, wait, Thursday. This is Thursday. Pick up with this on Tuesday. Whoops. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all are still enjoying. We are flying through the rest of Dream Daddy. It'll be sad to see it all go, but we've had such a grand adventure through all this, so. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody. Stay funky people.